It was another day in Roblox Squid Game, and I was ready to win. With the company of my friends Mew and Crawley, I felt unstoppable. The first game was red light, green light. Seeing the sheer amount of players in these games really shook me. Ignoring this, me and my friends cleared through easily and got to the finish line. We had completed our first game. While me and the boys were trying to regroup, I saw him, player 128. I could tell we were going to be best bros in these games. I swore there on the spot to keep him alive at all costs. Mew also agreed to help our new friend survive until the end. Many players were eliminated too. Voting rolled around and we chose to keep playing. Then we were teleported to the six-legged pentathlon where we all had to work together. Mew finished the first part very quick, and then it was my turn to hit the stone tablet. It took me a few tries, but I ended up doing it. Crawley had to do the third game, and then the rest was up to some randoms. We narrowly made it to the end. Around 10 people died in this game. During the night, a bathroom brawl broke out amongst many players. I had an urge to witness the brutality that was taking place in the bathroom, so I went to explore. What I saw was horrific.
Hi, sisters!
Thankfully, 128 had the brains to not get involved. Me and Mew ended up shielding him anyways. Right after this bloodshed, another fight broke out. Somehow 128 had gotten out of my sight. I looked around everywhere, but I couldn't find him. The next game began before I had any time to search. This challenge was called Keys and Knives. I was instructed to get a ball from the gumball machine, so that's what I did. A red ball came out, which meant I was a seeker. I had to eliminate a hider before the time was up. Seconds before the game's beginning, my eyes caught a familiar face. It was 128! It seemed that he was a seeker, too. We were released after the hiders had time to find their spots. After entering the huge maze, we followed 128's lead. Our first targets were found, and I got a kill, meaning I was safe. We now needed 128 to get a kill. We helped him by doing damage to multiple players in his area. Suddenly, I took a wrong turn and got lost. I didn't know where I was. Time was ticking, and I didn't know if 128 had gotten a kill. Eventually, the clock hit 0. We were sent to the next game, Jump Rope. I frantically searched for 128, but he was nowhere to be seen. The realization that he was dead hit me like a wrecking ball. I then took a vow to win these games for his sake. Crawley was also eliminated in the last round. I never realized how big of a burden death is. Me and Mew both waited for the majority of players to go before we did. Then we made our move to Cross. We took a sigh of relief as we made it to the other end. The second to last game was Mingle. We had to form groups of the chosen number. I aced through all rounds with ease. We were dressed in suits for the final game. This journey was about to come to an end. It was me, Mew, and two randoms. Mew charged in, throwing punches of fury against the two. But suddenly he took a hit and was sent zooming. With the weight of all my friends' lives, I took action. I darted to the other platform, obtaining the pole. I was prepared to use it, but then the two were left behind, still fighting each other. I had won.